In today's episode, we're going to look at the 10 essential tools I use for drone mapping in agriculture. Up first is Drone Assist, a free tool you can use online. Simply follow the link below and you can identify hazards where you're going to fly, areas where you shouldn't fly, and also the ability to request permission to fly in certain areas. This is essential for good planning and making sure you can stay safe whilst in the air. The DJI Pilot 2 app comes with most new DJI platform drones. It's essential to allow you to do flight planning and also autonomous flight. So in the case of agriculture, we can fly the drone automatically, taking pictures at selected intervals and heights to get the desired outcome we want. You can change your flight path, choose custom tools and also apertures. Essential for drone flying in agriculture. RTK, or real-time kinematic, is essential for weed mapping, and some drones like this one you see on your screen has an RTK enabled antenna which allows it to basically map things within 1 to 2 centimeter accuracy and be repeatable. This is essential for weed mapping as the sprayer needs to spray exactly where those weeds have been mapped and nowhere else. A drone helipad allows a drone to take off and land in areas where it might otherwise get damaged, either that or get some muck on the lenses and bits like that. A helipad is essential for me in my flying. I use it every time I take off and land, and it allows my drone to be protected. Batteries are essential if you want to be flying all day. I carry 4 with me at all times and a multi-charger so I can leapfrog each battery as they run out. I use the DJI Mavic series intelligent batteries, which are up to 5000 mAh capacity and allow for about 45 minutes of flight time. If you're out all day flying, you'll definitely need to charge things as you're out. I use the Anker Solix power station, which basically allows me to keep on the go all day. It's a 768 watt-hour battery, which also enables solar charging, but also has 3 main power plugs, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB 2s, and a host of other things like a light. You'll need a computer whilst you're out and about. This is obviously personal preference, but I use an Apple Mac as it allows me to do everything I need to. Most things now though are web-based, and if you're using external hard drives, the computer processing isn't essential. SD cards are a must, and multiple ones are essential if you're going to be out all day. The larger the better, because if you're running multi-spec cameras, you're going to be chewing into a lot of data. Having an external hard drive is key because it allows you to free up space on your laptop and also keep going during the day. You're going to be using a lot of data, so get the largest one you can. There are many different companies that offer data processing for drones. The two that I mainly use are Cultiwise and Solvi. Cultiwise is an online platform that allows you to process images for weed mapping, variable rate applications, satellite data, variable rate seeding, and a host of other things that you might be interested in. You can go on my website, log in and create a free account, and you'll get some free hectares as well when you do that. The other company that I use a lot is called Solvi. They specialise in plant counts, trial data, and other very specific tools for drones. Again, you can sign in for free, have a play and see what you think. They also offer variable rate applications like Cultiwise. Thanks for watching. Please check out the website for more information, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. See you in the next one.